Hi, San Miguel Canine Perspective. Today we have Pepper. Our puppy has our Pepper's in our puppy has our program. This video is gonna be going over the place command. So we did a lure video where we got her on the place command, but she didn't really want to stick to it. But here, she wants to go back on it, which is good. But we didn't formally name a place or anything. So what we're gonna start doing is now labeling a place. So I'm gonna do a little warm up at first. So here's the lure. Good. Yes. And then I release. Good. And then break. Break. Yes. Good girl. So now what I can start doing is just keep practicing this. And if she goes by herself, yes. Good girl. Good. Break. Good. Good. So now what we can start doing is labeling it whatever you like, but we're going to be using place. So it's going to be place. Bring the food. Yes. Good. So there's no more lure. Break. As in, I'm not keeping the food near her mouth. It's just place. Good. Good girl. Yes. And then break. Good girl. Place. Yes. Good. So there, I'm starting to get rid of having my hand guide her. Break. Yes. So it's just place. Good. Yes. Good girl. So since we have a foundation, break. It's not place, then trying to get her comfortable place and all these other things. What we did first was the luring, getting her comfortable, which is going on the object, and then rewarding. And then now, since it's, it's the only thing that she's seeing here, she's only been practicing this with us previously. Once we label it, she's just like, okay. So then, because it's the only thing she knows in this scenario. So place. Yes, good girl. Good. Break. Good girl. So that's just like the send off. Place. There we go. Good girl. And then just remember to mark it every time she does something you like. So break. Yes, good girl. Pepper, place. Yes. Good. Oh, okay. Break. Break. Good. Place. Good. Yes. Break. Pepper, place. Yes. So now we can do a little bit of duration and like trying to stay on there. So here, when she goes off, I'm just going to use leash pressure to bring her back. But she's pretty good. So here, leash pressure, good. And then once I do a complete circle, I'll reward. Leash pressure, good. I'm not saying no or anything, just correcting. Good. Good. So I have my hand like this, assuming she's gonna break it. So there she thought about it. Yes, good girl. Just for staying on. Leash pressure. She sees the food right there. Don't want to get the food. Yeah, finish it. Okay. So it's a complete circle. Do it again. Leash pressure. Good. Yes, good girl. Let's try the other way. Mix it up a little bit. Good. How about it? Yes, good girl. Yes. See if we can complete 2 circles. Yes. Good girl. So the send off, we started off with the lure, just getting her comfortable with going there. And I remember she had no trouble at all. She just wanted to hop everywhere, so she hopped there right away. And then we started labeling it once I saw some consistency of her being comfortable going there. So basically she started getting the hint. So we labeled it place, break, and then let's see how she is now since she's trying to take a break from it. Place. Place. Yes. See, so there, break. If you say the word, she does not go, then provide the lure to help her out. Pepper, place. Yes, good girl. But I'm not dragging her there. So, okay, good. Yes. I'm not dragging her there. I cue the word. I give her a hint a little bit, just walking there for her. And then she just flushes out by herself and I reward. So here is a dog right here. Pepper seemed a little interested, so we'll see if she breaks it. This dog is friendly, so I'm not too worried about it, but either way, I won't let Pepper reach the dog if she were to break it. Yes, good girl. So throughout her training, I'm not just rewarding for her to do commands, it's also for like engagement. So that whole time I rewarded her for just being engaged with me, yes. So in other words, when that dog came, she looked, but then she looked right back at me and stayed in eye contact. Yes, good girl. Good. And then the second part of place is like the duration part of it. So being ready and just correcting the puppy. So now she's not breaking it. And it's all simply just with leash pressure, bringing her back to the spot. Because she already knows leash pressure is a negative from the Learn to Earn program. So when she feels it, nothing happens. When the leash pressure is released, she just slipped. When leash pressure is released, she knows something good happens. Yes. So that is also helping with what's good, what's bad, what's not like it's bad to hop off, but just like what she's allowed to do. She's not allowed to give leash pressure. Yes. Good girl. But yeah, there's no good and bad. It's just what am I allowed to do? What am I not allowed to do? Good girl, yes. Corey, want to take a picture right here of her looking? Hold on, let me see. Wait. You took one? Oh shit. Yes, good girl. She's a model. You're a model, Pepper. Pepper, break. Break. Yes, good girl. And for break, if she doesn't want to hop off, you can just use the leash to help her and then treat just so she's starting to get used to the word break. But yeah, she did good. And then you'll start to see this. What else? So I'm not gonna say break because she's already on break, so let's see. And another important thing, I have not been doing this in the video, but rotating positionings. So I've only been practicing there. So here, I want her to settle first. Pepper, place. And then yes, good girl. Because she wants to go on there by herself. So I'm practicing from this angle, making sure that she knows place in all pictures. In other words, this picture looks different. Is she gonna have a hard time? Most likely if I haven't been practicing from this side. Same thing on this side, same thing from this side. Good girl. Yes. Good girl, yes. Good. But then you can start doing like 3 circles, 2 circles, maybe just like wait here for a little bit and just hang out. So like if you wanted to practice this at home, just having her next to you on her bed. If she gets off, no worries or anything, just bring her back there. The slip lead provides a good amount of pressure so that it's uncomfortable. If you're doing it with a flat collar, it might not. Who is that? If you're doing flat buckle collar or just any flat collar, it might not provide enough of a negative pressure. So, you know, or you could just practice descending off there, break, and just work your way to like, you know, 3 circles. Oh, I missed it. 4 circles, or however you want to do it. And it can just be a little fun game. So like if you're gonna feed Pepper for the day or something, you know, do a little training session, like place. This is what we're doing, you know, we're using her kibble. Yes, good girl. Because she's working for her food here. So that also helps her be motivated and more focused, because she's like, okay, this is mealtime. I need, you know, I want it. Break, right, Pepper? Good girl. But that's it for today's lesson. Throughout the day, she'll finish her kibble through lessons, so it won't only be plays, it'll be like the Learn and Earn program, of going outside and pottying and all these other things. So here, pressure, good. So here's a good distraction. I drop the kibble, pressure, pressure, good, released. Good girl. Here's a kibble again. She wants it, drop it. Good, no pressure, because she's there. Good girl. Yes, good girl. This little bag where her food was in. She wants to bite it. Good girl. So you can start incorporating distractions if you'd like. It's right here. I didn't ask her to break. Okay, good. She wants to check out that bag really bad, but she's right here. She's just looking at me. Yes, good girl. But yeah, that was the place command. Getting her comfortable with that. And what else, Pepper? Good girl. That's it. Right? Break. Break. Come on. You want to stay there?